Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. It's the equinox today. It was a big full moon over the weekend. I took some time out to process the energy. It was very, very intense. But I'm back today and I'm with the new chapter tarot. That's what we have on the tarot table today because we're looking at Harry and this kind of rehabilitation energy that's going on around him at the moment, starting with his appearance on his own at Kevin Costner's fundraiser for first responders on Friday. Last year, Meghan was there, of course, in that rather strange outfit and trying to wrestle the mic out of someone's hands to make a speech. It was all rather awkward. Trying to make a grab for the mic. Some people also claim she was trying to make a grab for Kevin Costner himself. We don't know that. That was just a rumor, of course. But no sign of her this time. Harry, on the other hand, was there, looking very pleased with himself. He even was allowed to make a speech and hand over an award and remind everyone that he too was a helicopter pilot. And as I say, he looked very happy. And she stayed at home, allegedly because she was sick. Now, she never ever seems to be sick, as far as I can tell. But this time, no sign of her, and a very happy has-been. Lots of people wondering why she didn't actually show up. Was she not invited? That's one theory. Was she really sick, or was she just very anxious about being seen in public after the Hollywood Reporter takedown? We want to know. So with the new chapter tarot, we're going to ask what's going on. Has Harry made a break for freedom? So was Meghan invited? Did she really want to go? Was she really sick? Or was she just scared of showing up and stayed at home rather than be seen in public after that quite brutal takedown of her in the Hollywood Reporter? And then how did Kevin Costner feel about having her there? How did Harry feel about her being there? Was he not wanting her there? Was Kevin Costner not wanting her there? It was a William Morris Endeavour event, so she seems to still be a client. We don't know about that for sure. So it's a bit odd that she wasn't there when she has been seen at other of their events recently. So what's going on, basically? And the implications of her absence for the Harry and Meghan story, the brand, the love story, and all of that. So that's what we're looking at today, and see what we can see with the tarot. And I think we've got the energy in the cards, and let's remind you it is just tarot and it is for fun and entertainment, and it is all my opinion and all speculation, and we just read energy. And I of course have a disclaimer in the box below, and please avail yourself of it, read it, do your own research, form your own opinions about this and all stories that I read on this channel. So that's the housekeeping out the way. Let's see what was going on. Was she left sobbing at home? Did she not want to go? What was the story? Let's see what the tarot has to tell us about this. Ooh, Five of Swords, conflict, fighting energy. They might actually have had a fight about going, not going, because it's conflict, mental conflict as well as external conflict, fighting with everybody. It's a card of defeat, really, the Five of Swords. Even if somebody wins, they also lose. So it tells me that she is not feeling good about where she is in life at the moment. And there's a lot of drama and a lot of conflict around her. And of course, we don't need tarot cards to tell us that. We just have to read the tabloids and various social media platforms tell exactly what is going on. It's been a rough week for her, no question about it, and that Five of Swords tells me that. So I think she might have been quite conflicted about going or not going, but we're going to get to that situation. That's the underlying energy. What situation are we dealing with? Ooh, 10 of discs in reverse. That's being left out. This is A-list, A+ list, Kevin Costner, very exclusive, lots of money, lots of talent on display at this event. They were there, loud and proud, front and center. Last year, she's been left out, which is why the Ten of Discs is in reverse. Really quite devastating to be excluded from an event of this caliber if your entire motivation and purpose in life is to insert yourself into that kind of level of celebrity. To be left out, pretty devastating. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So let us see, was she invited? First of all, was she invited? I've got the Knight of Discs. That's a Harry card. So she might have been invited along as the Harry +1. But the person that they really wanted was Harry, not her. And that's interesting because that's very clearly who they wanted. And as I say, this year, unlike last year, he got an opportunity to make a speech and hand over an award. And it was all about Harry, really. The press that I saw anyway, it wasn't about the first responders. It wasn't about Kevin Costner. It was about Harry. So it looks to me as if Harry was invited. They wanted Harry there, whether through his agents, his new representation. I'm going to be looking at the new team and what's going on with Harry in the next reading. But for now, I'm not getting that she wasn't invited so much as they really wanted him. And if you bring her along, then you've got to keep her on tight reins, basically. So let's see if she wanted to go. Did she want to go? I've got the Princess of Discs in reverse, which is the Page of Discs in reverse. That, to me, feels like she feels very left out at the moment. She feels very isolated. Pages are communications, and I think that's the trade magazine and the hit that she took in the Hollywood Reporter that she hasn't seemingly been able to overcome. Nobody has really come to her defense and said how lovely she is, and that was all lies. We had the feeble attempt on GB News, but nowhere really else so far. So I think that that's the bad news with the trade magazine. I think that's why it's coming across as a Princess of Discs, of Pentacles, not any other of the cards that it could possibly have been. This is the business, this is the trade, the Hollywood Bible, as they're saying over and over about the Hollywood Reporter, that I think that knocked her, and that bad press made her feel uncomfortable, that she didn't feel that she was really welcome there. Quite interesting. So I'm not getting that she was desperate to go. I'm getting that she really didn't feel welcome. And so let's see, was she really ill? They have said that she was sick. Was she really ill? I've got the Queen of Discs in reverse. Some people are saying that she's pulling a bit of a Catherine, or trying to imitate Catherine, who is the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Pentacles. And that she might be trying to convince us that she is ill, she's struggling, she's suffering, like the Princess of Wales has been for, I think, far longer than we have been aware, or we have been made aware. She might be doing this. We have had attempts some time ago to say that, oh, she's lost so much weight because she's under so much stress. I think we could read that energy, and of course this is me speculating and expressing my opinion. We could read that energy as maybe trying a little of that to see how it goes down, because the big headline was that Meghan was sick. Harry was there, but Meghan was sick. So it's possible from an energy point of view. The Queen of Discs, of course, when she's upright, is someone who's in rude good health, because she's very grounded, she's very stable, she eats well, she exercises, she looks after herself, she's unbothered by things. Generally, that's the good energy. So I'm getting in there that she could have been destabilized, but more that a little niggle in that card for me energetically is that there might be a bit of a pity play, or there might be some attempt to align herself with the Princess of Wales's own health struggles. That is my speculation, to just make that very, very clear. So that's about the ill health angle that we were told was the reason she wasn't there. How about trying to avoid people because she's embarrassed or nervous? She's nervous about being maybe heckled, or fingers pointed at her and people sidling away from her, not wanting to be in the same photos, being awkward, socially awkward for her, shall we say. How about that? Yeah, I've got the Ace of Swords. She's feeling this. It's a cutting energy with the Ace of Swords, and a feeling that she's being iced out, that people might avoid her, don't want to be seen with her because of that very devastating takedown in the Hollywood Reporter. It's definitely coming through. It's coming through in this. Harry, really the one that they wanted. Her feeling unwelcome because of the negativity around in that trade Bible. And Ace of Swords in reverse, feeling that people might ice her out. They might blank her. They might just make life quite uncomfortable for her if she was there. Or that there might be unpleasant things written about her, because swords are very much writing, truth-telling, ideas, explanations, that kind of stuff. Trying to avoid having more of this energy, this reminder of, and that's the sun on the table. I've tried to pull the blinds down before I started. The sun is setting, and it's showing itself on the tarot table a little bit. Hope it's not too disturbing for you. It's a beautiful sunny day, sunny spring day here in South Africa. And of course, this Five of Swords, underlying energy, this conflict. I think she was very conflicted about going, not going, but I'm getting real energy in here of her just not wanting to be there. Just too awkward, too difficult, too unpleasant, something she didn't want to face, didn't feel like she was strong enough to handle, which is very interesting energy. Let's look at Kevin Costner now and see, according to the tarot, what he felt like. Did he want her there or stay away, or what was the energy? King of Cups, that is him, absolutely in reverse, did not want her there. Absolutely didn't want her there. That is a coldness, a withdrawal of support in that King of Cups energy. I think emphatically hostile to the idea of her being around. Didn't want her energy around while he was doing, I think, something that he feels really passionate about, something he really enjoys, and that does a lot of good. That's my opinion of this. I don't follow it closely, but that's the vibe that I get from this whole thing. Didn't want her there. Didn't want the bad energy around. Didn't want the negativity around, the conflict around her, the bad press, the nasty stories. Didn't want that energy to spoil the day. And certainly there's no love lost with that King of Cups in reverse. None at all. So some of those rumors about their possible previous encounters or interactions might have some truth to it, for all I can tell, with that King of Cups in reverse. But it's a very cold energy when the King of Cups is in reverse, which is what we have for Kevin Costner. How about Harry? Harry, who dared to go without her and enjoy himself. He looked like he was having a fantastic time. He did not look like he was having a fantastic time when we saw him leaving Tyler Perry's party or anywhere else he's been recently with her. Harry and his desire to be with her. Five of Cups is the woe and sorrow card. Interesting. Because it tells me that there is regret in there, and focusing on things that have been done that have led to regret. And I'm going to have to clarify that card when I finish this reading, because it's not clear to me reading this energy if he regrets that she wasn't there or if he regrets the bigger picture of the way he's handled his life with her. But we have an outcome card that might shed some light on this Five of Cups, because it's a devastating energy. The Five of Cups is a really painful card of regret and grieving over something, and regret, and just feeling very, very unhappy and unable to see the positives in the situation, which is how the Five of Cups traditionally works. And the outcome card that I've asked for this reading very specifically is the implications of Harry going on his own to this event for Harry and Meghan as a brand, as a couple. What are the implications? And the implications are the Three of Cups in reverse. And that is, it's the friendship card, the celebration card, the partying card, the hanging out together. It's telling me that there might be some sort of divide going on between the ones that support Harry and want Harry in their lives. Kevin Costner obviously does, or his agency thinks it still looks good to have Prince Harry, the helicopter pilot, cough, cough, around at an event like this. So he's still got some credibility. He's still got some draw because he's Prince Harry, whereas he might not want to hang around with her friends, and her friends, of course, possibly going to be implicated in a quite dreadful scandal that is just beginning to get not noticed, because we're all very aware of it, but it's just heading for court. So it might be that the friendship aspect of their brand is being separated, and you stick with your friends Oprah and Tyler Perry and Beyonce and all the rest of them, but it be tainted potentially. We're not sure yet. We're going to look at that in the coming days, and I'll stick with the A-list over here that want me. So I think that this Five of Cups, I don't think I need to clarify it. I think the Five of Cups is Harry thinking, I should have stuck with these people and not gone down the road of hanging out with Meghan's friends. Because Meghan's friends turned out to possibly have some baggage that might be quite detrimental if this court case really gets bad. And I don't think he wants to be associated with that. And I'm saying that because of this Three of Cups that in reverse that is showing up in this reading, which I think explains this Five of Cups. So I think Harry is trying to put some distance between himself and his wife's social scene, the circle that Meghan has moved in and has dragged him into, or maybe not dragged, I'm sure he went quite willingly in the early days of their association, because he does seem quite keen on celebrity. But of course, he had his own into celebrity long before Meghan showed up on the scene. He was very popular with celebrities and still seems to be popular with celebrities, and still seems to be able to get doors opened when it's just him and not her. And doors are certainly opening in New York, and so we're going to be heading over there next.